And Jesus wept, for there were no more NBC sitcoms left to bash. Light shining bright. Okay. I promise I'll be serious. So, here we are, a full year after NBC canceled Community, which still lives on over at Yahoo Screen. Every new sitcom they've introduced in 2014 has been or will soon be canceled. I don't think this has happened to any other network before, and it may not happen ever again. So, let's take a look at the scorecard, shall we? A to Z. Canceled. Bad Judge. Canceled. Constantine. Canceled. Mission Control. This was canceled before it even went into production. Marry Me. Not officially canceled, but it's as good as dead. One Big Happy. Not gonna last either. The Mysteries of Laura. I'm shocked that this is even still on the air. Undateable. Okay, I realize that this is over 2 years old, but still, don't look for this to stick around for very much longer either. So you might ask yourself, what happened? Well, to put it very simply, the 90s ended. NBC was on top in the 80s throughout the mid-90s, and they could do no wrong. It was in the early 90s when a fledgling upstart network named Fox started to take more and more chances with their comedy lineup, bringing us such series as The Simpsons and Married with Children. Cheers, Frasier, Friends, and Seinfeld all eventually ended. Meanwhile, ABC and CBS were starting to take more chances with their comedy lineup. Over at Fox, Married with Children ended its run, but they still continued to take some chances, bringing us series like Futurama and Family Guy. So you may be asking yourself, what's your point, Shlomo? The point is, this is a predicament of NBC's own making. While the suits over at the Peacock have been spinning their wheels trying to find the next Seinfeld, Cheers, or Friends, the face of comedy has been slowly evolving. And then, in 1997, a Hiroshima-sized bomb landed. When South Park debuted, it quite literally shook the television comedy world. Suddenly, the old rules were thrown out the window. Subject matter that was once off limits was now expected. It also appealed to a younger demographic, a demographic that advertisers started to pursue in a very big way. Programming on CBS started to get edgier with 2.5 Men, while ABC found itself a hit with Modern Family. NBC's attempts to follow suit came in the form of Whitney Cummings' sitcom, the aptly titled Whitney, and the Chelsea Handler-produced vehicle, Hello, It's Chelsea. Both failed miserably. In 2012, somebody at NBC also thought it was a good idea to give Dane Cook his own sitcom. The series in which Cook played a sports radio personality titled Next Caller was shut down after filming 4 of 6 episodes, with the network saying they were unhappy with the direction of the program. The series never aired. Granted, it hasn't been all bad at NBC. They have had success with Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, Scrubs, and The Office. But those are gone now, and Parks and Rec is signing off later this year. Last summer, after what seemed like a cancellation bloodbath, NBC announced their Comedy Playground initiative. They quite literally made an open appeal to the audience to help them find their next hit sitcom, something that yours truly participated in. My submission was not considered. Looking back, the NBC Comedy Playground was a colossal waste of time. Even though NBC said that the contest was open to all comers, the finalists, which were announced in January, were all professional writers working within the industry. One had even been a writer on The Colbert Report. Perhaps the biggest indignation by the network was the cancellation of the sitcom Community, which had the irreverent tone that you find on so many comedies today. But, true to form, NBC saddled it with the 8 p.m. time slot against The Big Bang Theory, which was rating suicide. Now I know why you finished behind Telemundo. But it seems rather fitting that after canceling Community, their entire comedy lineup tanks, and Community's still on over at Yahoo. The mighty have indeed fallen. Their only hope is that they can completely revamp their entire philosophy when it comes to comedy, and decide to take some chances and give the audience something different, rather than a 10th generation Friends ripoff. I wouldn't count on it anytime soon, considering that they actually passed on the new Tina Fey sitcom The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which is over on Netflix. They passed on Tina Fey. To do what? Bring back Coach? Oh, wait. See you next time. My